So, my name is Jurjevs. I'm the founder and CEO of Sun Finance Group. And today, I want to tell you my story. And this is, I think, quite an interesting one, at least for me. So, I want to share it with you guys. It has been 7 years, 9 months, and I think 27 days at the moment since I founded Sun Finance together with my co-founder. And it has been quite a journey to get to this stage, I can tell you that. But in order for you to understand the true meaning of this topic, we need to go back 8 more years to late 2009. I was 21 years young, so that's me, in 2009. And I was still a college student, still with 1.5 years to go to get my degree. When I saw a job advertisement from a then very early stage Riga-based FinTech startup focusing on online lending, so basically the same that Sun Finance is doing at the moment. The guys were looking to fill a position for the country manager place for the Latvian business. I had no job experience. I still didn't have the university degree. But nonetheless, I thought that I need to apply because that's an opportunity that you can't miss. And my slogan that I live by is by Bon Jovi, it's my life, it's now or never, right? So maybe this opportunity won't come one more time. So I applied, even though I wasn't still looking for a job because I had to get the degree first, right? And but no, I thought, okay, guys, what's the opportunity for me to get this managerial level position with no experience, nothing? Long story short, after 3 rounds of interviews, I got the job. It turned out that the founders of my previous company, they were just a couple of years older than I was, and they were looking for, I would say, drive and youth over experience. And the fact that I was like 5 times cheaper than the closest competitor also helped. So I was employee number 9 in that company. I saw the company grow from within. I saw it to grow from those 9 people when I joined to more than 1,000 employees. At one point, I think it was one of the most successful fintechs in Europe, with a revenue of more than 250 million euros and a high profit margin. But I also saw how this company transformed from a hungry, driven startup to a, I would say, multinational, bureaucratic company not willing to change nor adapt to the changing environment, and I would say very much in their comfort zone. Hundreds of middle managers were taken who didn't care about the growth of the company. They cared more about their bonus packages, salaries, about how big is their team, and they were not kind of willing to go an extra mile to grow the company. And the same was for the new C-level people who changed the initial founders who took me in the job. So it wasn't the same company with the same values that I joined 8 years ago. So I had a choice to make. Do I stay and become one of them? I call them the corporate bureaucratic comfort zoners. Or do I leave? I left. I left in 2016, and in early 2017, we founded Sun Finance with my partner. But I didn't leave empty-handed. I left with 2 key lessons that, as you probably see from my topic, that I want to share with you today. I left that when I will found my company, 2 things that I will not do. I won't have a bureaucratic company, and we will not be in the comfort zone. So we founded Sun Finance as a true startup. Today you show the picture right from Apple with the kind of one of co-founders or early stage guys. Well, we didn't found the company in a garage, but we bought our first thing that we did in the company. We bought 2 IKEA tables that we needed to assemble ourselves. And that's here. So this is the first picture of Sun Finance in the early 2017. Those are our 2 IKEA tables that we assembled ourselves, and that's my co-founder. We were just the 2 of us at first, right? But then things started to happen. We launched Latvia as our first business. Customers came, employees followed. Soon we launched our 2nd country, then our 3rd country. At some point, actually, we were also here in Denmark doing business. Not anymore. So company started to grow, but it was still in a very early stage. I knew everyone by their first name basis. All the people that in the company, they were handpicked by myself. I think I'm already old enough to say those were the good old days, because after work we could all go for a beer and have a good time. It took us only 5 years to outgrow my previous company. We outgrew them in every sense of the word. Revenues, profits, geographies, business volume, everything. And I think it's only thanks to those 2 key lessons that I took away. Not to be bureaucratic and stay out of the comfort zone. So let's talk about a bit what, in my opinion, is bureaucracy and what is comfort zone. Let's start with bureaucracy. I think bureaucracy is a curse word. It's a mindset. Essentially, bureaucracy means that I better don't do anything, because if I do something and I fail, it's much worse than doing nothing. I will grow my team as big as possible, because that's how people will evaluate me as a manager, if how many people I have underneath me. I won't do anything myself. I will delegate everything, but honestly, I don't care how the job is done, right? Because I have all those people. I'm mostly interested in what's my bonus package and how big is my team. So what is comfort zone? I call it also the fat cat problem. Comfort zone essentially means that person is doing okay in his life. He has achieved just enough to live a comfortable, good life, have a house, 2 cars, whatever, right? And he's not interested in growing anymore. He's just interested in staying in status quo with as little input as possible from himself, and therefore he's not willing to give a lot of input to his business or company. And this is where a place, if you are in comfort zone, this is the place where creative ideas, growth, initiative dies. And as Arnold Schwarzenegger says, basically, hasta la vista baby for your business at that point. And these 2 things are very interlinked, I would say most of the time, quite similar. But the difference is, at least from my opinion, that bureaucracy is more a middle manager problem, and comfort zone is more a C-level disease. That's how I differentiate them. So coming back to the story, Sun Finance, I think this is the picture that we need to show. So Sun Finance, this is the day when we founded kind of Sun Finance, because initially it wasn't named Sun Finance. So I think this is 2009. I was quite chubby. That's my dog, Sophie. So Sun Finance at the moment is a large multinational company. We are operating actually now in 4 continents, not 3, so it's moving, right? I think at the moment 12 countries, not 8. We have been named as the fastest growing FinTech by Financial Times in 2021. And we have also been in the FT Top 1000 list for the 2022 and 2023 as well. We have tens of millions of customers, hundreds of millions of euros in revenue, annual revenue. So I don't think that I will be arrogant to say that we are doing quite good. And this is exactly the place where the problems start. Because already now I can see that my employees are starting to ask the questions. When is it enough? Can we relax now? Can I take 5 extra people in my team, right? Because we can afford it, we're making money. Do we need really extra growth, right? I think we're doing fine, let's just stabilize it. And this was a deja vu moment for myself, because those are the questions that I saw people asking those many years ago in my previous company. But at that point, I was just a middle manager in a country level, right? But now I'm the CEO, I'm the founder of the group. So I have means to change it. And the question that I must answer myself in order to help them is how to enjoy success but still be hungry for more. This was a hard one. How to ensure checks and balances, efficient corporate structure for a very fast-growing company, right? But not let the bureaucracy in the door. How to enjoy all of that, but still be hungry for more. So what's the answer for all these questions, right? And I would say the answer is quite simple. First is get the right people from very beginning, and that's key, right? Because in the end, mindset is inside of us. And then motivate them to keep that right mindset that they had when joining the company. And how to motivate? So that's, I think, the most important question. And I have 10 seconds to answer that, but maybe I'll take 1 more minute extra. Well, there's no answer to how to motivate, no one answer, right? I have 15 people, I more or less 15 people with whom I work on a daily basis. And over the years, I have developed 15 different motivational strategies to tailor-made to each single person. Because here, tailor-made is the key. Of course, you have the share options, bonuses, team buildings, all that good stuff. But that's only, I would say, a small part of true motivation. But the thing that I have found are 3 things across the board that works for all of my 15 people. So I want to share them with you now if I still have a little bit of time. First, respect your people as partners. Don't consider them as your employees, right? Talk to them, trust them, treat them as equal. Allow them to fail. But when they fail, don't be too easy on them, right? Because they still need to see that you care about the outcome of their decisions. Second, deliver a clear and simple goal for the whole company. We call it the North Star, right? It's a 5-year goal where we need to be in 5 years. And make a way how every single person in the company, starting from CFO all the way to office administrator, how they can affect and influence the achievement of this goal. And repeat this goal, repeat this goal, repeat this goal, repeat this goal as often as possible. I think I had some. This is our. We like climbing mountains, and Sun Finance is all about mountains, so I took this as the last picture. So goal, right? We use the OKR methodology for this, so I strongly suggest it. The third and final one is to keep your core team the same as possible for as long as possible. The change in core team, the change in the C-level team definitely is bad for motivation. To summarize, motivation is about mindset. Make your people happy, treat them as equals, give them goals, and then give them benefits and remuneration for achieving those goals and for all their hard work. And finally, I want to leave you with the thing that I say to my people every single day, and it goes like this. Always be hungry, try to keep bureaucracy to minimum, and stay out of the fucking comfort zone. Thank you, guys. Thank you.